Tech. The Hokies come off once again one of the top defenses in the country, and they could have one of the nation's top quarterbacks in returning starter Logan Thomas. You saw what he did in the hard-fought Sugar Bowl against Denard Robinson. Two great quarterbacks going head-to-head. The Hokies, my favorite to win the ACC this year. But once things start to play out, I will let you know. As far as preseason favorite, Hokies are my number one pick to win the ACC.
Yeah, the ACC hasn't been doing too well the last couple of years, but we'll see. Maybe the ACC could finally come up and be the conference that we think they should be with Virginia Tech.
18 TCU, I can kind of see it, but with the offseason problems they had with their football team being drug dealers, first year of Big 12 competition, better caliber of teams than they were playing in the Mountain West. 8-3 against top 25 opponents since 2008. And Gary Patterson spent the offseason studying up on the Big 12, watching video of every Big 12 game the past 2 seasons on his laptop. But all that preparation, I mean, they lost so many defensive starters in this drug scandal. So it's going to be interesting to see what Casey Paul Hall is able to do at the quarterback position. Losing their opening game to Baylor last year, it's going to be interesting to see what TCU does this season.
TCU, of course, they're going into the Big 12. They're going to have better competition. They're going to have more fierce competition. Their last 5 games are against top 25 opponents last season. So we are going to see if TCU can be one of the best in the Big 12.
And another thing, this next team, Texas, I really don't agree with this one because anytime you have uncertainty at the quarterback position, I mean, they're going in between David Ash, Case McCoy. I think Mac Brown needs to pick a guy that the team can rally around, because anytime you have interchangeable quarterbacks, you can't help but have some people on the team favor one guy and some people on the team favor another guy. Exactly. It's just really, really hard to deal with.
Right, and they need to pick someone. They need to pick someone fast. They need to figure out who it's going to be, and Mac Brown needs to get that team together so that they can possibly be another good team in the Big 12 this year.
Number 16, Clemson, coming off the embarrassing loss to West Virginia in the Orange Bowl last year, got 70-something points dropped on them. Sammy Watkins suspended for the first 2 games of the season, but he returns with quarterback Taj Boyd and a 1,000-yard rusher Andre Ellington. And the defense will go through a transition under the first-year coordinator Brent Venables.
All right, so Clemson, another one of those ACTs, and another one of those ACC teams. We'll see how they try and pick it up, and we'll see how they. We'll see if they can get their stuff together to make the ACC what it once was.
Coming in at 15, we have Wisconsin. We don't really have to touch on this one because we're kind of running out of time, so I just want to go ahead and skip that one. Ohio State, Braxton Miller, sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Urban Meyer takes over the program. Right. That's a big headline. Playing in the Big Ten, definitely a favorite to win the conference. Next, we have Stanford, losing Andrew Luck, Colby Fleener. Don't really know what to expect from them this year.
Well, they'll probably be a pretty big favorite in the Pac-10 still.
Michigan State, like I said, I really like them in the Big Ten this year, coming in at 12. 11 wins last year, it's going to be. But they did lose Kirk Cousins. And then finally, coming in at 11, Arkansas, losing coach Bobby Petrino. But Tyler Wilson coming back.
All right, so we're gonna do a little quick hits right here, top 10, right? So
and never mind, we're not doing a top 10 because ESPN doesn't have it. So we're gonna be right back.
We'll be right back with the top 10. How about that?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll throw our own. How about we just skip to a top 5 because we only have 8 minutes left. This is going to be a shorter break, so hang in there. Like 8 minutes left of the show. So.
You're listening to 4th and Inches on Spreaker Web Radio. 4th and Inches is presented by Bayou State Pawn and Jewelry and Bayou Bark. Now here are the hosts, Nick Lott and Armando Ramirez.
And we are back, 4th and Inches, last segment of the show. We're going to jam a lot into it the last 7 minutes because I still want to get to a PGA Championship preview. Breaking down the top 5 teams this year. I guess we can just go by AP ranking.
Yeah.
We have LSU at 1. Definitely a national title favorite. Alabama at 2, another national title favorite. And I said earlier, in an earlier episode of 4th and Inches, I said that the winner of the SEC, in my mind, will win the national championship.
Yeah, and I don't really think that does just to Alabama winning the national championship last year, LSU coming in at number 1. But, I mean, it is the preseason poll. It's not really a big deal. You can't make too much of the preseason polls. So I think we need to play the season out. We need to get to work. We need to research, do a little bit more research, let the season play out, and we'll see how it goes with the top 25.
And now I guess we'll go to the PGA preview. 6 minutes left in the show. So I guess I can take my time with this one, or a little bit of my time.
A little
at least.
bit, not too much.
Going into the PGA Championship, Tiger Woods ranked 2nd in the country, or not in the country, in the world. Keegan Bradley, defending champion, winning at Atlanta Athletic Club. Winner of the Bridgestone Invitational this past week. Definitely high expectations for him to give a strong title defense. Kiowa Island, a very tough course. I played that course not too long ago, a little bit over a month ago. It was in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And 13 hours from now, the tournament will be underway. Phil Mickelson, a bit of a disappointing season
yeah.
or rough part of the season. Ever since the U.S. Open, he's just kind of – really, it was the Masters. Ever since – I mean, he was in the final group on Sunday and shot like a 75, but Bubba Watson had a little magic there.
Do you want to tell me where's my man Rory McIlroy? I haven't heard about him, and I don't even know.
I mean, he dropped from 1 to 3 in the world rankings. So
it seems like I haven't heard of his name.
But he did have like a tie 6 last week at the Bridgestone Invitational at Firestone, coming off I think it was tied 60th in the British Open. Definitely lost some of his confidence. You weren't seeing him firing at pins as much, not playing as aggressive. I mean, he just had I think it was he missed 2 or 3 cuts in a row, something he hadn't done since he turned pro. So very uncharacteristic for him. But as far as this week, I think this is a really long course, especially if the wind blows like they think it will. Do you
think it's wide open? Is it a wide open tournament this year, or is it or do you have a favorite going into it?
I mean, I just like Keegan Bradley based on the fact that he is a long hitter. He's not afraid to play aggressive when he has to be, and he's coming off of a win, exactly.
Okay.
And playing with Tiger Woods the first 2 days, it's going to be interesting to see how he reacts to that, and it's going to be interesting to see how Tiger plays if he sticks around for the weekend, because in the British Open, he was there hanging around on the weekend, played bad. U.S. Open, he was there hanging around on the weekend, played bad, and shot himself out of it. But it's going to be interesting to see if he can close the door on a major this season. If he wins, that will be his 5th PGA Championship title, and that will move him ever so closer to Jack Nicklaus's record.
Exactly.
But in my mind, I don't see Tiger Woods winning another major.
All right, so that is going to do it for this episode of 4th and Inches. We'll be back on Friday, hopefully, to do another episode. Wednesday, Friday episodes coming up on 4th and Inches. Remember to follow him at Not the Fake Nick Lott, and I'm at DJ ATRAX92, ATRAX 92.
Check us out on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. Word from our sponsor real quick. Check out Bayou Bark. I'm not going to get the full spiel.
How about RDM Audio?
RDM Audio, Bayou State Pond and Georgia. Check them out. Links on our Spreaker page. Links to all the websites. So be sure to check them out. Thanks to them for sponsoring our show. It's a start.
Thanks for listening.
But we're out of here. Fourth and Inches, we'll catch you Friday.
See you
We're going to have
later.
some fun music too, so be ready for it.